news, EXO's BaekHyun apologizes for his statements in regard to depression. First off, I want to say thank you to all of the hundreds and thousands of you who drew this to our attention that we had put out false information. That is never, ever what I intend to do, and we did so. We made a video about a poorly translated quote taken out of context.
I'd like to personally apologize to everyone that was upset by us referencing an article that misquoted BaekHyun. And I also like to apologize to BaekHyun directly. I am sorry that we misrepresented what you said, even though we didn't know at the time we were doing so. And look, I can understand that when you're in a time crunch with somebody that you don't know and you have stardom status. I mean, I don't know what that sort of status is like, but I do understand when you're short on time and you want to make an impact on that person's life anyways, and you can get your words a little jumbled and how that feels. You were just trying to make a positive impact. I think everybody realizes this.
And you did make a positive impact because you clearly made an impact on this young woman who was struggling with depression. The conversation got posted online, which got mistranslated, and then part of it got cropped out of the actual context of the overall conversation. Things like that get misconstrued a lot on the internet, and it's extremely unfortunate, and I feel terribly that we have added to this negative dialogue. As for your actual statement on Instagram, which I will have you read later on, I want to say openly to BaekHyun, I hope that you watch this. I am sorry. I deeply apologize. Please don't apologize. You have no reason to apologize. And that's what I wanted to actually say in the initial video that totally got misconstrued and thrown out and destroyed in the context of titles and mistranslations. You're grieving right now and you're putting on a brave face and smiling and dancing for everybody, and my heart aches for you because I know, having lost someone close to myself, not through this same situation, that it's awful and it's terrible and it feels horrible, and I'm glad that you're not dealing with depression and that you have people around you that you can interact with that help you so that you don't feel clinically depressed, that you don't have to take medication, and that you're okay. So I want to say very deeply thank you for what you do, because you impact a lot of people's lives. You give a lot of people hope. And even myself, when I first started getting into K-pop and K-dramas, I was very, very depressed. I was going through a whole lot of things in my life. I was watching my mother die. I was just diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and I was dealing with the fact that I had had an extremely abusive ex-boyfriend, and so I was in a very deep, dark place, and I found K-pop, and it helped cheer me up. And K-pop and K-dramas, actually I found Japanese pop music and dramas first, but through them I found Korean pop music and dramas, and it created a new life for me and gave me hope where I didn't otherwise see hope. And that's part of the reason why I love what we do with Hello You Back, because we are able to have this conversation, this communication, not only about these topics, but also interact with you guys and give you guys a forum where you can discuss things both good and bad. I get that some of you hate us right now, and that's okay. I'm an adult. I can handle it. But that didn't exist when I was first starting to get interested in these things. And now that this exists, it gives me a reason to speak out. It gives me a reason to make a video. And if nothing else, I make videos for 21-year-old me who was dealing with depression, trying really hard not to act out on my depression, and trying to find hope every day and a reason to wake up and get out of bed in the morning.
That being said, I do want to read what BaekHyun posted on his Instagram, as translated by Soompi. Hello, this is BaekHyun. I am writing this post because I wish to personally apologize for my comments from the fan sign event on December 30th. These days, I've honestly have been in a state where I felt a lot of fear about and have been hypersensitive towards the topic of depression. And so when I was speaking to that fan for a significant amount of time, I became really worried and suddenly afraid. At the fan sign that should be filled with joy, I really felt the gravity of what she, a fan that I wanted to make happy, was confiding to me, and I think I was feeling very rushed because of the idea that I might not ever be able to talk to this fan again after we part from this spot today. I wanted to tell her at least one more word of comfort, and I wanted to just do anything for her during the event at the thought that my words could maybe become a source of strength to her, since she had said she liked me. Even after I finished talking to the fan, I think I kept mulling over this until the end of the fan sign, and so there was something I carelessly said while I was encouraging her and other fans who came, that there are good people and, of course, EXO by their side when they feel depressed or are going through hard times. I was hasty in bringing up what I said when I don't have the ability to organize and express my intentions in a short period of time. Why I chose those phrases, those words at that moment, I am regretting it when I really just wanted to comfort and cheer her up. I'm afraid even while writing this that I might have made a mistake again in this post. However, I want to sincerely apologize. I'm sorry to that fan, and I wish to apologize to everyone who hurt her due to this matter. I will become a BaekHyun who is more prudent about his words and actions moving forward.
Thank you, BaekHyun. It was totally unnecessary, and I hope that from here on out, we too, I know for me personally, I'm going to try my best to put out more positive content in 2018.